Yo, Chris Blair here. How you guys doing? I literally just started. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. Just having a quick drink here. A couple of drinks, hang out and do a little more work, and meet some friends for dinner. Before that, I was just going over some of my stats. I literally was just looking at my stats and also thinking about some of my students, some of my private coaching students' stats. I mean, you guys, I currently have a newbie private coaching student who started with me about 2.5 months ago, and now yesterday they had a $4,450 day. Okay, $4,450 sales day, and the POD items that we're selling, I'm not going to say what they are, but it's very high margin. It was about just under $1,500 profits, like $1,400 and something profits. So very good profit margin. Yeah, and by the way, these guys know POD works in combination with ads. It absolutely works. Ecom is going through just an incredible boom. I mean, just a totally incredible boom. I mean, if you look at like Victoria's Secret is cutting shops. I mean, there's tons of, the number of articles I've seen of companies cutting shops, right? We are entering a world where brick and mortar is dying and e-com is exploding. Brick and mortar is dying and e-com is exploding. And this trend is going to continue, okay? It's always been a trend towards e-com, but the COVID-19 situation has expedited this beyond anyone's wildest dreams, okay? I mean, I talked to Custom Cat, the owner of Gear Bubble. Don is a friend of mine. Several other my suppliers that I work with, and they are seeing Christmas numbers now. August was a little bit slow compared to July and June, but still incredible, right? They've been seeing Christmas numbers all year. So, guys, and we're heading to Black Friday, right? When it's going to be incredible this Black Friday, and actually the whole Q4. Guys, you guys know that 50% of all retail sales happen every single year. But now imagine a world where a lot of brick and mortar shops close down. Imagine a world where people are not motivated to go out shopping, right? Because they don't want to. They're afraid to go out shopping, right? Imagine a world where even if they can go shopping, right, they're limiting the number of people in the stores, right? Keep the social distance. And on top of it, and here's the thing that's most important, right? Millions of people this year, millions of people lost their online shopping virginity. Think about how huge that is, right? I mean, I know that reference may be a little bit dirty or inappropriate, but it really is the reality. There's a lot of people out there who are afraid of shopping online. And once they did it once and they had a good experience and they got their stuff, they're willing to do it again. And so there's millions of brand new online shoppers have been created this year. I mean, if you look at Amazon, right, but I know you're on here for a Facebook ads targeting trick, and I'm going to tell you this trick is awesome, by the way. But I just want to point out this right here. If you look at Amazon, they announced their first quarter results. Their business increased 29% the first quarter. And I can tell you, right, but the fact that they've been hiring like crazy, those newspaper hiring, their business keeps increasing because they're on pace to potentially more than double their sales. And if you think about that, right, I mean, okay, so for a small business, let's say a small business that's doing like say $3,000 to $5,000 a day in sales, right? That is, okay, I wouldn't say easy is the wrong word, but it's very realistic. If you get the right products and the right traffic source, you could double your revenue, right? That's doable, right? But for a behemoth like Amazon, who's already bringing in huge amounts of money, to be able to double that is incredibly difficult. But yes, that's exactly what's happening. They're on pace to double their revenue over 2019. Right. I'm just bringing this up to you guys to realize that you are standing at the forefront of one of the greatest opportunities that you will ever see in your lifetime. I'm all in on this e-com this year, and it's all I'm out. I've been in e-com for a long time, but I'm even more. I'm doubling, tripling down on my efforts, right? All right, so let's talk about something that's really cool about Facebook ads. It's something that's working for me really, really well. And you guys know, I mean, I've got hours and hours of training and coaching on how to analyze ads and make those decisions, so I can't cover it all, but You guys have seen previous videos. I start off with PP ads. That works well. I go to conversion ads. If that works well, you know, I add a retargeting campaign and so on and so forth, right? And I keep adding. Most people keep adding conversion ads, and that's what most people do. But I like to do something really unique, and that is I like to add a $10 a day traffic ad. That's right, traffic ad. So I literally will grab the post, that my big image post of my physical product, and I'll go in there and I'll grab the post ID and I'll bring it, and I'll put up traffic and I'll put up ads and say, well, Chris, traffic ads don't convert. You're right, they don't convert. In fact, I can spend $200, $300 on a traffic ad, and maybe I'm lucky if I get one sale. Okay, Chris, you must be stupid. Why are you recommending this? Well, you're missing something really, really important here, guys. And here's what this is, okay? Traffic ads bring I literally get between 3 to 6 cents, sometimes as high as maybe 7 or 8 in the worst case scenario, link clicks. Okay? Think about that for a second. We're talking, if I spend $10, okay, right, how many link clicks am I getting for 5 cents a link click? It's a huge number, right? I mean, you can run through the math yourself, but it's a huge number. And what that means is that's those number of people going into my retargeting custom audience, right? Because I do 2 types of retargeting. I do the dynamic retargeting, right? But I also I go out and do the old-fashioned, a hot product. I create an old-fashioned custom audience for it, and I retarget back to the exact same post I sent them to, the exact same post, okay? So that's a huge number of people going to my retargeting audience. And if my retargeting's converting, that turns that retargeting campaign on steroids. It is totally worth $10 a day on a hot selling product. So go out and give that a shot, guys. But first, let me tell you the type of product you want to do. So first of all, you got to have a good product, right? That's getting sales, right? The retargeting is starting to kick in. Then you want to put the retargeting on steroids, and you add a traffic campaign, traffic ad for $10 a day, and get tons of people in that custom audience. All right, guys. There's tons of stuff I can teach you. I can greatly, you know, it's funny. A lot of people say my coaching or my mastermind course is expensive, but oh God, I wish I had this phone. There's a guy who signed up for my mastermind. He's not even taking private coaching. He just posted today, and I got to get that screenshot, and I'll post it in the thread here. He signed up for my Ecom Advanced course of mastermind, and he's been running ads since 2015. And right now, he's got his most profitable campaign ever. And he said, I wish I would have signed up for your program a long time ago. The amount of money that you're wasting and lost opportunity that you're wasting, right? You know, money you could get and mistakes you're making, right? Versus the cost investment in my course of mastermind or my coaching, it's infinite. It's costing you a lot. So the value that what I can offer is infinitely cheaper. All right. So if you're interested in that, private message me. If not, no problem, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.